Hello friends, now we will see about the three-part normal form. Already in the previous video we discussed about the Chomsky normal form. That is Chomsky normal form. Before converting the grammar into Chomsky normal form, first we have to simplify the grammar. That is we have to eliminate the epsilon production, unique production and useless production and then convert the grammar into Chomsky normal form. Likewise, before converting the grammar into Greepak normal form also, we should eliminate the epsilon production, unique production, useless production and then first convert into CNF. Then only the CNF grammar can be converted into the Greepak normal form, that is GNF. Right? Directly we can't convert the given grammar into GNF. If the existing grammar is already in CNF means then it is converted into GNF. Right? That is in Greepak normal form the production should be of the form A implies A alpha. A implies A alpha. Here the production should starts with a terminal and it is followed by any number of variables or terminals. That is alpha means B union T the whole star. Alpha means B union T the whole star. Right? This is the production form of Greepak normal form. Now we will see an example problem. Here this is a given grammar. See here the grammar given is already in CNF form. Right? Now directly we will convert this into GNF. If the given grammar is having some epsilon production, unique production or useless production means first we will eliminate that productions and then convert into CNF. After that only we will convert the grammar into Greepak normal form. Right? But in this example there is no epsilon production and all and the given grammar is already it is in Chomsky normal form. So directly we will convert this into Greepak normal form. Right? Now we will see how to convert the given grammar into Greepak normal form. First one is rename the variables with subscript. Rename the variables with subscript as A1, A2, A3. Like that we will rename the variables. Here we are renaming the variables as S as A1, A as A2 and B as A3. Now after renaming the variables the productions will be like this. Right? Next step is we have to compare the subscript. Right? Compare the subscripts of the variables on the left hand side and the first variable on the right hand side of the production. Right? Variable on the left hand side and first variable on the right hand side. Only first variable. Right? Consider the first production. Here A1 implies A2. First production is A1 implies A2, A3. Here the subscript, consider this as I and this as J. Subscript on the left hand side as Ji and right hand side, first variable on the right hand side as J. Here J is greater than I. If J is greater than I means this is an accepted form. Right? There is no need to change anything. Right? This is an accepted form. So no problem with the first production. Likewise, second production. What is second production? A2 implies A3, A1 slash B. Here also J value is greater than I. Here this is J, here this is J. The value of J is 3 here and the value of I is 2. Right? The value of J is greater than I. So no need to change any production here. Right? So no problem with this first two productions. Next consider the third production. Here what is our third production? A3 implies A1, A2 slash A. Here the J value is less than I. Right? Here the J value is less than I. Here we are having 1 that is less than 3. If it is less than, if J value is less than I means replace this variable with its respective production. Replace the variable, replace A1 with its respective production. With its respective production. Here what are the productions for A1? With its respective productions. What are the productions for A1? For A1 here we are having only one production, that is A1 implies A2, A3. So A3 production will be A3 implies, here replace A1 with its respective production. So instead of A1 we have to replace this by A2, A3. Instead of A1, A2, A3 and already here what we are having? One A2. So A2 slash A. This is the production for A3. Now this is the production for A3. Next again compare the subscript. Again compare the subscript means here the value of j is 2. Here the value of j is less than I. The value of j is less than I. Again it is less than I. J is less than I. So replace A2 with their respective production. What is the production for A2? For A2 here we are having two production. First consider the first production. A3 implies instead of this A2, first consider the first production, that is A3 A1, A3 A1. Instead of this A2, we replaced A3 A1. Again, followed by this A3 A2. Followed by this A3 A2. A2 is replaced by A3 A1. After that, A3 A2. A3 A2 slash. Again A2 is replaced by one more production. For A2 here we are having two productions. First one A3 A1 we replaced, and what is the second production? B. A2 implies B. So one more production is B followed by A3 A2. Followed by A3 A2. These are the two productions for A3. Again compare the subscript. Here what about the subscript? Both I and j is equal to 3. If the variable on the left hand side and first variable on the right hand side is having the same subscript, means here we have to introduce a new variable, right? If the subscripts are equal, introduce a new variable. Introduce a new variable with same subscript. Introduce a new variable with same subscript. With same subscript. Same subscript means here we are having the subscript as 3. So introduce a new variable with same subscript. Consider the variable as B3. We introduce the variable as B3. The subscript should be same and name should be anything. Here we introduce the name as B. Right? So the new variable is B3. If the subscripts are equal, introduce a new variable with same subscript, that is B3, right? And the production, by after introducing this new variable, we will form a new production, right? Yes, here we introduce the new variable as B3, right? After introducing the new variable B3, we will write the productions for A3 and B3. Right? What are the rules for writing the productions for A3 and B3 means A implies beta slash beta B. Likewise, B implies alpha slash alpha B. Here, which one is called as alpha? A and B are A3 and B3. Right? Here, instead of A and B, we are having the variables as A3 and B3. Right? And which one is alpha means, that is this set of symbols, that is after the variable which is having equal subscript, the remaining set of symbols or variables are called as the alpha, right? That is in which production we are comparing the subscripts and the subscripts are equal, right? In that production, leave that variable with same subscript and the remaining set of symbols in that productions are called as alpha. The remaining set of symbols, that is either it is a variable or it is a terminal, that is no problem with that. The remaining set of symbols are considered as alpha, right? And the remaining set of productions are considered as betas, right? The remaining set of productions are considered as beta 1, beta 2, beta 3, like that n number of productions. If you are having 4 productions means we are having 4 betas, that is beta 1, beta 2, beta 3, beta 4. Here we are only having 2 productions, so consider this as beta 1 and consider this as beta 2. Beta 1 is equal to BA3A2 and beta 2 is equal to A, right? So what is alpha? A1, A3, A2 and these are 2 betas. Now we will write the production for A3 and B3. What is the production for A3? Instead of this A, we will use A3. For B, we will consider that as B3, that is our new variable, right? So what is our A3 production? A3 implies beta. Here what is beta? BA3A2, BA3A2 slash A. These are 2 beta values in our example, right? Instead of beta, beta 1, beta 2. Here we are having two values for beta. So, two values BA3, A2 slash A slash beta followed by B. Right? Beta value followed by B. Here B is B3 row. So, BA3, A2, A2 followed by B3 slash, one more production is, one more beta value is A followed by B3. Followed by B3. These are the four productions for A3. Beta 1, beta 2, beta 1 followed by B, beta 1, beta 2 followed by B. Right? These are the productions for A3. Next, productions for B3. B3 implies alpha. Here what is alpha? A1, A3, A2 slash alpha B. Alpha is A1, A3, A2. What is B? B3. These are the productions for A and B. That is A3 and B3. Right? Here see what A production. Here see the A3 production. Here all the A3 productions are starting with the terminal symbol. Right? All the A3 productions are starting with the terminal symbol. That is here it is B, A, B, A. All the productions of A3 are starting with the terminal. So all A3 productions are in GNF form. Right? All the A3 productions are in GNF form. Consider this as production number 4. Consider this as production number 4. Next, see here. Which production is starting, that is being which production, the first symbol on the right hand side is A3. In which production, the first variable on the right hand side is A3. In production number 2, we are having A3 as the first variable on the right hand side. So, instead of this A3, replace this A3 production. Instead of this A3, replace that A3 production. That is substitute 4 in 2. Substitute production number 4 in production 2. Here what is our second production? A2 implies A3 A1 slash B. A2 implies A3 A1 slash B. Here for A3, instead of this A3, replace by using this 4 productions. So what about A2 production? A2 implies, first consider B A3 A2. B A3 A2 again followed by A1. It now starts with B. Next replace that by A. Replace this A3 by A. So A A1 slash. Replace this by this set of symbol. Replace this A3. So replace this A3 by B A3 A2 B3 again A1 slash. At last replace this A3 by A B3. A B3. Here already we are having A1 slash. One more production here we are having is B. So slash B. Now all the A2 productions are also starts with the terminal. Now this is also in GNF form. Now A2 productions becomes GNF form. Productions of the GNF form. Right? Next substitute this A2 in production number 1. Substitute this A2 in production number 1. Substitute. Consider this as 5. Substitute production number 5 in 1. Production number 5 in 1. What is our first production here? A1 implies A2, A3. Instead of this A2, substitute this 5 productions. Here we are having 5 productions for A2. Substitute all the 5 productions in this production instead of this A2. Now A1 implies, yes, here we substituted for A2, that is A2 implies B3, A3, A2, like this we derive the production and name this as 5. Next substitute this A2 production in first production, that is in A1 implies A2, A3. A1 implies A2, A3. Here we substitute the A2 production in this position. Instead of this A2, we have to substitute this 5 production, right? After substituting this 5 productions, the production will be like this. A1 implies B, A3, A2, A1 followed by A3. B, A3, A2, A1 followed by A3. A1 followed by A3. Like this, we substituted all the 5 productions here. Right? Instead of this A2, we substituted this 5 productions. So now A1 is having new 5 production. Now all the 5 production starts with the terminal. Now A1 is also in a GNF form. Right? A1 also becomes a productions in the GNF form. Next, we substitute this production number 6, that is A1 production in B3. B3 production is having the first variable as A1. So substitute this A1 in B3 production. Name this B3 production as 4.1. So substitute 6 in 4.1. Substitute 6 in 4.1. In 6 we are having how many productions? 5 productions, right? In B3 we are having 2 productions. Both the productions are starting with the variable A1. So replace this A1 by this 5 productions and replace this A1 by again by using this 5 productions. So for B3 we are having some 10 productions. Right? For B3 we are having some 10 productions. All the 10 productions are starting with the terminal symbol. That is, all the 10 productions are in GNF form. Right? Here substitute A1 productions in this position. So for A1 here we are having 5 productions. All the 5 productions will be replaced here and here also. So for B3 in total we are having some 10 productions and all the 10 productions are in GNF form. Right? See here now, A1 productions, all the A1 productions are starting with the terminal. Likewise A2 for A3 and B3 also, all the productions are now starting with the terminal symbol. That is, all the productions are now in Greepak normal form. Right? Thank you.